want to thank Laima for asking important questions. Why was it significant for me to visit Keidan, and what did I feel when I was there? For much of my lifetime, I heard my father, Alav Hasholem, may his memory be for a blessing. I heard my father talk about how our family had come from Lithuania, how his great-grandfather had grown up in Kaunas or Kovna, but his family had originally come from Keidan. And it captured my imagination, and I'm not sure why my father never went. I think he would have loved to have gone. At any rate, my dad died in 2005, and I continued to think about going until in 2017 I came up with a plan. I would visit Lithuania by kayak. I live in Idaho, and I'm an avid lover of paddling. So I laid out a map, and with my daughter Rosa, we kayaked through Lithuania. And one of the places where we spent a weekend was in Keidan, where Laima met us and introduced herself and took us around the city, showing us important Jewish sites, took us out to the Jewish cemetery, and also to the massacre site in the forest. And it moved my heart so much, and it moved my daughter's heart too. And then she invited us to her classroom, and it was amazing. That moved my heart in a different way. It lifted my heart, because to see that this extraordinary teacher and her students were making such an effort to keep our history, to keep my family's history alive, was extraordinary. So a couple years later, in the summer of 2019, I returned with a group of Keidaners. I helped to organize a trip, and this time my wife Janet came with me. And again, I don't really have words to describe how moving it was to be there in your school, to be welcomed by your students, and to see the work that you have done in documenting and preserving and honoring the past. I'll be back, God willing, when this pandemic ends and we can travel again. I look forward to returning, because your city and your past and your school and your teacher will always have a very special place in my heart.